Good morning. This is your conscience speaking. This is Life's Dream, number 126, Music Simplified. Here's Corky.
And this is your other conscience speaking. This utilizes material from the second half of Life's Dream number 5.
Oh, no, it
Yes,
doesn't.
it does. Yes, it does.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No.
Yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes.
No.
There's something wrong between us, babe. You've never been like this before. There's something wrong between us, babe. You've never been like this before. Please tell me what is on your mind. Why do you treat me so? Why do you treat me so, babe? You used to say sweet things about me, now you just put me down. You used to say sweet things about me, now you just put me down. Why do I turn you off? Why can't I turn you on? Why can't I turn you on, baby? Well, I just can't help but feel those vibrations. I just can't help but feel a lack of communication. Something wrong between us, babe. Why can't things be like they used to be? Well, I just can't imagine why you being so mean to me. Why you being so mean, baby? Those vibrations, I just can't help but feel a lack of communication. Something wrong between us, babe. Why can't things be like they used to be? Well, I can't imagine why you being so mean to me. Why you being mean to me? Why you being so mean to me, baby? those vibrations. I just can't help but feel a lack of communication, something wrong between the pain. Why can't things be like they used to be? Well, I can't imagine why you're being so mean to me. Okay. So now we're still talking about how did I learn to play blues piano. So later on I'm going to show you that without any skill whatsoever, having never touched a keyboard or any musical instrument, you could sit down and play the piano within minutes. I'm going to show you how to do that. Before I do that, let's talk about the harmonica. So the harmonica does take some skill. It is absolutely essential to play the harmonica that you have to be able to breathe in and out.
You have to do both. You have to be able to do both, otherwise, forget it. And many times people would ask me, Corky, what do you like better, blues or classical? And I would say, what do you like better, breathing in or breathing out? So we have to know how to breathe in and out to play the harmonica. Now let me show you something over here. Well, this is a trip that I took to India. Dr. Subramaniam, Dr. L. Subramaniam, the great violinist, would invite us almost every year, Holly and I, to come to India and hang out with him, do some concerts. And this time, well, here's the concert. This was in Bangalore, India. This was the National Center for the Performing Arts. And, oh, sorry, Howard. And that's on over here is Ambi Subramaniam, the son of Dr. L. Subramaniam, and Ambi is an amazing performer. He was supposed to play at the Harris Theater.
That's right, in April, but it got postponed.
I wonder why.
So watch for Ambi in 2021 when he will be here from Bangalore.
Yes. So, oh, and this was the bill, and you could see right here is Dr. L. Subramaniam, and that's, who's that?
Zakir Hussain.
Zakir Hussain. And these, I don't know who these people are, but I know they're extremely amazing and famous musicians. So anyway, I was asked to do some workshops. In some rural parts of India. We took a 10-hour train ride and started showing up at these little schools in farmlands and rural areas to do workshops. Here's one of them. You can see this. Yeah, real close. There you go. So this was a lot of fun. There you go. And then, I was asked to do a TV show. Dr. Subramaniam wanted me to do a TV show at his school in Bangalore. And so we called Hauser. We said, look, in a few days, I'm going to be doing this workshop for kids. Can you send a bunch of harmonicas for these kids? So Hauser immediately, I don't know how they did it, these harmonicas just appeared out of nowhere. Show up to the TV show and Dr. Subramaniam says, I'd like you to show the kids the harmonicas while we're on camera and then show them how to play. Well, I don't teach harmonica. You know, I leave that to Joe Felisko and to Howard Levy, Joe is an amazing blues harmonica teacher, just amazing, and Howard, of course. But, so, not only did I have to teach these kids to play harmonica, but I had to do it on the spot while the cameras were rolling. So, what I did was, I told the kids, I said, look, if you could breathe, you could play the harmonica. I gave them a few instructions, and this is what happened. Now, this is Dr. L. Subramaniam. That's his little granddaughter, Koopy, and that's his best friend, Corky Siegel. And so I'm going to play this and watch. This will be, my hand will go in and out, okay? You ready? There you go. So anybody can play the harmonica. All you got to do is be able to breathe both in and out. Okay? Really, and that's how to start. It helps your lungs. This is really a good time for everyone to take up the harmonica. And try and find Joe Felisko. He'll help you, or Howard. Unbelievable. But anyway, I did promise that I'd show you how to play the piano or keyboard. So here I am in India. Imagine all those little Indian kids are out there. Holly's doing some lighting. Add some lighting? Okay, there you go. So these kids are out there, and I go, how many in the audience never played a musical instrument? And I had a bunch of kids raise their hands. And a few of them, I said, well, come on up on stage. So I had 3 kids come up on stage, and I told the one child, I said, okay, so I told you that I'm going to show you how to play the piano. So I'm going to show you how. So what I want you to do is go over to the piano. And they went over to the piano, one child. And I said, okay, now play. And the kid just looked at me. Like this. He went, what? I said, play. He went, what? I says, okay, play one note. Just take your finger and touch a note. And he went, I said, that's beautiful. One time I had a violin student that I was coaching come over, and she was playing, and as she was playing, she kept stopping and going, oops, and start again. And then she would, oops. And I'd say, I don't see oops written in the music. So put your violin on the couch. And she put her violin on the couch. I said, now what I want you to do is just pluck a string on the violin. So she plucked the string. I said, listen to how beautiful that is. That one sound, it fills the room, it tickles us all, it's so beautiful. How could you do anything wrong? I said, take your bow and drag it across the strings. Listen to that beautiful sound. So anyway, I told the children on stage, the piano, I said, okay, listen to how beautiful that is. Now here's what you could do on the keyboard. You could use all the musical elements. You could play high, play some high notes, yeah. Play low notes. You could play single notes. You could play clusters. You could go. Okay, you could do all that. You could play long notes. Short notes. You could play fast or slow. Gentle or forceful. You could play forceful. And you could play rhythm. So I had each child come up and play, and they would finish and they would take a bow, and there would be long cheers from the audience. So every one of them played piano right there on the spot. This was our last day. No tears were shed, though our hearts would soon be torn. We just started smiling, laughing, rolling in the morning corn. Morning corn. Morning corn. The blues ain't gonna get you when you're rolling in the morning corn. The blues ain't gonna get you
I spend most evenings thinking of Annalie. All the love I gave to her and all she gave to me. Since I left that afternoon, I left a love behind. I always thought that I could get her off of my mind with a little morning corn, morning corn. The blues ain't gonna get you rolling in the morning corn. Blues ain't gonna get you rolling in the morning corn. Fields of laughter now can't keep me from crying. Now we're not together, I don't even feel like trying. Nothing seems funny now since I went away. I'm only for that lady and I still can hear her say morning corn, morning corn. The blues ain't gonna get you rolling in the morning corn. The blues ain't gonna get you rolling in the morning corn. Dreams of Annalie with her old dog on the floor, moving mountains, painting up the storm. If anyone had anything, well, we had something more. Someday I'll go back to her and taste a little more. Morning corn, the blues ain't gonna get you rolling in the morning corn. The blues ain't gonna get you rolling in the morning corn. So listen, everybody.
Lovely.
We're gonna watch and see your comments. We're definitely gonna answer all your comments.
If we can't do it during the stream, we'll do it immediately after the stream. But remember, and tell all your friends, sign up for my free newsletter. And the reason for that is, if you trust social media, if you trust Facebook, to sign up 5,000 friends on your personal website and think that that they care about friends, they care about money, not friends. So I found out the hard way after 5,000 people very quickly signed up on my Facebook page that I couldn't tell them when I was doing something. I had to pay by advertising on Facebook and only reach a small amount. It's like crazy. So when people ask me to sign up with them on LinkedIn and do things, I say, yeah, fine, that's all great. But if you sign up on my newsletter, I have everyone's email. I could let you know what's going on. You can unsubscribe if you don't like it. I don't know why you wouldn't like it. But anyway, do that. And also, if you like, I do have a music shop, and you could go to the music shop, and there's things in there that you could find that maybe you'll like. And I sign and date every handheld object. The value may go down a little bit, but I have books and CDs here in the house that I've had other people sign, because I feel like if I'm going to get a book by Tom Robbins and I could get Tom Robbins to sign it, I feel like not only am I getting the book, he held the book in his hand. All his energy is in that book. He signed the book. All his energy is in there. And I have part of Tom Robbins, not just the book he wrote, but something that really came from him that he signed. That's why I go to all the trouble of signing this stuff, because I really feel it's important. I feel it is. So anyway, with that, I think we could sign off. So I mentioned all the trouble I go to sign these CDs. So here's what I do. I find the CD. When I'm home, I get to use a razor. And I just, you can see that? I just go down the edge very carefully. Go around the whole thing. I don't have to go around the whole thing. I could just do that one cut. But then, voila. Okay, so I got that. Everything is intact, just the way it was manufactured. I pull this thing out, and then I take a fine pen, and in this case, I'll date it here, and sign it here. You notice it's still completely intact, even that part that I cut. And then I let it dry. It has to dry. Give it some time to dry. And then it goes back in, signed and dated. And then I carefully, show this, pull the shrink wrap back over. Then this part, and stick it back on. And it's signed and dated inside the shrink wrap. That's the trouble I go to sign these items. Thank you all. I know this was an unusual one. That was meant to be. Isn't that dog thing? Just let me go back to the dog thing one more time. That dog thing.
He loved the dog.
The dog. Come on. Let me move this. Oh, this is. We'll end with this. This is quite amazing. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Take care.